All right, welcome to Gas Station Cappuccino by Caffeine and Kilos. I'm Danny Lear. Next to me is Dean Sidoris.
Yo,
here we go.
Got some cold brew there.
I got some cold brew. This is from the jug, not from the jar.
The Jug Life cold brew.
Yeah, we be jugging.
We be jugging. We got about 3 jugs.
A couple jugs. My jug at home's almost gone.
Really?
Well,
you got double time on that.
Double time, and my wife drinks as much coffee as I do. Maybe more, actually, on the night she works. She works nights as a nurse. And also, I gave away 1 quart, which is a quarter of a gallon. So I gave away a quarter of it.
Like in a mason jar to a friend? Or?
I filled a mason jar, and I remember I was telling you I tried to doorbell ditch him.
That's right.
But see, it's been so long since I doorbell ditched, and I don't think I've doorbell ditched since I've been driving. Which is also, I realized I've been driving for over half my life at this point. I'm more than double 16 years old. Anyway, but I parked. So their house on the right side of the road, right? And so I didn't park the wrong way, so I get right in the driver's seat. So I just pulled over, parked next to the house.
You had to go around the front of the car or
Correct.
the back.
Yeah, and it's that wagon, can't go around the backside. So I left my door open. And the girls were in the car. I left my kids in, and there's so many questions. But that's a whole other thing. Anyway, so I ran over there. I laid it on their porch, but in the shade, in case I get to it. I ring the doorbell 5 times, and I turn around and I'm running back to the car, and I'm just laughing, giggling like a little girl. Because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's funny.
Anyway, I'm like, I got to get to this car before they come out.
It's a thrilling prank. It's fun.
And then I hop in, but I made sure it was where they could see it if they did open the door, you know? Because, you open the door, no one's there. You're you look around a little.
You should have set it on fire in a brown bag.
I thought about it. I thought about lighting poo next to it. Double duty.
There you go.
Duty. Anyway, and...
it's one of those flaming bags again.
Call the shit poo. And drove off and then had to explain my actions to my 6-year-old.
Why are you running?
15 minutes. Why'd you leave it there on the porch? I want to give it to him. Why didn't you wait for him to answer? So that's the gag. Ring the doorbell. They're going to open the door. No one's there.
I don't get it.
Yeah. But why would no one be there? Because I left. I'm the one that rang the doorbell. So why'd you leave? We've been over this.
Next time he's got to bring her along so she can run, then she'll get why. Oh, okay, that was fun.
Well, that's what I should have done, because she's on that side of the car, is I could have gone up there with her, place the jar down, then I could have started my way back and be like, hit the doorbell 4 times and then run. Maybe next time I'll do that.
Next time.
But then I realized, I was like, how am I going to know if they see it or not? And what if, does he go in through that door? Does he go in through the garage? I knew the husband wasn't home. Mm-hmm. What if he parks and goes in through the garage? I don't want that thing sitting out on their front porch for the next fucking 2 days and gets ruined. So then I sent him a text. I was like, I left you a present on the porch. But maybe, I don't know, maybe his wife did fall for it. I got her good.
That's funny.
I got her so good.
It's fun. It's a good classic prank. See, now, it's got me thinking while you were telling that story, I wonder if, how many times I would have to do it, in my neighborhood before people started, commenting and complaining about it on Nextdoor.
Oh my God.
Has anybody else been getting doorbell ditched? And everybody starts tripping. I have.
Nextdoor kills me. It's like this, hey, what was one the other day? It was obviously...
A lot of racial undertones on Nextdoor, too.
Oh, this guy, a photo of this dude riding his bike that has a trailer and some junk on it. Anybody know who this guy is?
Yeah, lots of that.
Riding through town. I don't think he belongs here.
Yeah. No, Nextdoor, people don't...
They don't go back.
Well, I think it's a lack... it's definitely some not holding back, but it's also a lack of because usually an older crowd that's on there. There's not kids on there.
No.
So it's they just don't, a lot of older people don't understand things you just can't say anymore online where it's permanent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, even if you didn't mean it that way, there's no tone, there's no way of explaining what you meant. So when someone just reads a 1 sentence paragraph or one sentence statement, there's no
right.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
What do you mean by you people?
Yeah.
It's no, I didn't mean you people. I meant you people.
I guess, and yeah, exactly. So it's a slippery place to post.
You'll love this.
I just kind of troll people on there.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, actually, the other day, like one of my friends posted, like he was looking for someone to do some like construction work around his house, like build a gazebo, posted on it. So I started trolling his comments.
Did I tell you about? Did I talk about that on here about the guy on next door that someone took a shit? I did. Someone took a shit on the side of their house.
No,
I'm pretty sure I talked about that. Dante, did I talk about that?
I would remember that.
No. Oh, well, while we're on the next door, in case I didn't already say it.
Oh, you have not gone over this.
Okay, in case all right. So on next door, like a week or so ago, someone had complained about finding human shit on the side of their house.
How do they know it's human? You know.
Oh, and then the plot thickens is that there was also toilet paper. I don't know if it was like actual toilet paper, but there was wiping involved. And like right by us is the river, so there is a lot of vagrants that come over the river through the neighborhood. So
good thing that how they have toilet paper.
Like I'm saying, like it could have been easily like a paper towel out of the trash can, because like it was by on the side of their house, like where there would be like a trash can or something, so they could have easily dug through there, or they had like a saved stash or whatever.
Right.
But and like it took so much from me to not comment on that thread because like. It was so perfect. It's like anybody is like, cause they're asking, has anybody seen this or like know like about this? Anybody else experienced this? And I wanted to write so bad, like, oh, that looks like my wife's. Looks like one of my wife's. I wanted to write that so bad, but I didn't do it.
Oh, sorry about that, man. I had the dog on a walk, and it was an emergency, and I'd already used up the plastic bag for my dog shit earlier. So I just had to let this one ride.
I couldn't pick this one up. I have to go back to the house and get a bag.
Forgot. By the time I got home, I was totally spaced.
So another time,
like you'd forget that.
Another time I did comment. Someone left like a Cosmo Kramer like poster framed like on someone's front lawn, and it was like hella random. And they were like, "Has anybody? All this random junk is on my lawn. Does anybody know where this came from?" And I was like.
Can I have that?
Well, I said, well, you know what that is? That's a Festivus miracle. Because it was like right around Christmas time.
It is a Festivus miracle.
And a bunch of Seinfeld fans liked my. They thought it was hilarious. I don't think the person got it. Like, there's this random picture of like it says Kramer on it, Seinfeld. Oh my god! Like, oh, it's a Festivus miracle.
Festivus miracle. I feel like Nextdoor is mostly filled with animal issues.
Animal issues.
It's like today.
Suspicious driving.
Person. It's like oh
racial
undertones. I haven't seen my cat in a couple days. Here's a picture of Snuggles. Yeah. Or another one's like, hey, found this dog on the loose.
Mm-hmm. Lots of that, or people just like venting about people down the street making too much noise, or their dogs barking all night.
So there's you'll really like this. There's a Facebook group for the little town I live in. That's just like for people in town. It's basically like before Nextdoor kind of got more popular. There's like a Facebook group for the same thing. Well, there's also a Facebook group that's there just to make fun of the Rip'n Facebook group.
Like a troll group.
Yes.
That's great.
Because the shit... So my wife's just telling me about it the other day. Because the shit that goes on in the regular Facebook group is so, out of hand.
It's like petty shit.
It's just the most petty...
Someone threw their dog poop in my trash can.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. And so then there's someone will post in the fake Rip'n group, whatever, like, breaking news. Someone put a bag of dog shit in someone else's garbage can right before it got picked up. This is unacceptable. I made a formal complaint. Whatever, it's like... I
reported to the police.
It's like satire or whatever, but it's based on the actual posts in the other one.
That's great.
So it's... it's great.
It's like the Onion for the...
It's the Onion for our town of 10,000 people.
It's the Onion for the Facebook group.
Yes.
The media.
Yes. So I don't know who's behind it or who made it or whatever. I don't even belong to it. I need to join.
There's probably a few admins.
Jess just told me a couple days ago.
That's great.
But I was like, you gotta be kidding me. She's like, no, it's really funny.
See, I just need to I just wanted to start doing that on the real one.
Yeah.
To get kicked off.
Oh, dude. So checks out the guy pooping outside. Also remind me over the weekend.
And by the way, there was images. They took pictures.
Oh, of course
they uploaded the photos.
Well, otherwise, how would you
shit.
understand what the human shit looks like?
Yeah.
I mean, had this guy been eating peanuts? I want to know.
It was a solid one too. It was healthy.
Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness, my father-in-law, just like 2 weeks ago, or so. Anyway, next to his truck, he's like, oh yeah, said something about finding this turd next to his truck, and like it was like between his truck and the fence though, like where it was
no hideaway spot.
There is no question in my mind, some homeless dude shitting on his driveway. Mm-hmm. And I said, are you sure it wasn't a person? He goes, well, I didn't really consider that. I'm pretty, because so he's like, oh yeah, somehow there's this dog turd, like between his truck and the fence, like kind of like, not like right by the sidewalk though, you know? And where they live, there's not a ton of homeless, but there's a park that's about 2 blocks away that there's some homeless people there sometimes. So I think every now and then, they don't get a lot, but every now and then they might get someone kind of walking by. Mm-hmm. So I think one of those homeless guys walking by in the middle of the night, mm-hmm. and like, this is happening now. Mm-hmm. So he went up, you know, like that guy's a little hideaway spot. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he's like, yeah, some dog was kind of, he mentions like, I was kind of far up there, and I don't know what, you know, I don't even remember how it came up.
The dog would have just done it on the lawn.
And that's what or like right there on the sidewalk. Yeah. Anyway, I'm like, you sure it wasn't human? He goes, I didn't consider that. I'm pretty sure.
Probably was.
Pretty sure.
Probably was.
So while we're on the human poop story, so over the weekend, it's hot outside. Got a little kiddie pool inflated so we can go, you know, mess around in the backyard without the kids. And my mother has taught my daughter, like when you're swimming, you gotta go pee. You just go pee on the grass. Because she only had boys growing up. Mm-hmm. And so it's just kind of whatever. Mm-hmm. And so taught my daughter, like, just walk over on the grass and pull her swimsuit off the side, squat down, just let her rip. Which I whatever, I endorse. I don't give a shit. Right?
They're kids playing in the backyard.
Right.
Yeah, who cares?
So have our little inflatable pool. Yeah. And like we're in, and you know how it goes too. Like you're in for literally less than 2 minutes.
As long as I'm not starting to do it at the playground.
Right. It's like less than 2 minutes, and she's like, I go to the bathroom. She's like soaking wet. We just got out there. It's like, all right, she's really gonna dry off, and then she's like, can I just go out here on the grass, whatever. I'm like, I look at Jess. She didn't say anything. I'm like, yeah, go for it. Well, then about 20 minutes later. She goes, I go to the bathroom again. Can I go out here again? I said, Maddie, you gotta go again? Like, you really need to? She goes, yeah. I'm like, yeah, sure. She goes, poop? I'm like, no! No!
Well, that's a valid question.
What the hell? No! How's wrong with you? You don't poop.
Poop?
No!
Oh.
Go ahead, try off and go inside. Make sure you wipe and wash your hands afterwards, too. What are you doing?
Yeah. She's what? She's 4.
6.
6.
She's 6. She just turned 6. You know, yeah, like kindergarten. I mean, you could maybe say valid question. I mean, if one's okay, why not 2? But I mean, come on. Like, I feel like that's an obvious one.
If anybody thinks that's strange or weird, I'm a grown man, and other grown men, I piss on golf courses almost every time I go golfing.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
No difference.
No, absolutely. It's actually.
It's not really. You're not really. The round doesn't really start till you take your first golf course piss.
Yeah, absolutely. And then furthermore with that, I was at an event actually in that town. There's a little country club, and they have this big concert in the park, and they had a bunch of. There's like thousands of people there, and they have these porta potties lined up. But what happened is it was dark. You couldn't really. They had a little area lit up. The rest of the course was pitch black, and. Anyway, so there's this line, and there's only women in the line, and then you would see guys just walking right by the porta potties, just walking out onto the course.
Yep,
just finding a spot. Yep. But as you're golfing around, that's where you just go behind a tree. Not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody does it.
During our party years, my buddy Tom's house, he actually had in his backyard. There's like a corner.
Piss corner.
There's like the piss corner because there's only one toilet downstairs, one bathroom downstairs, and there's he had parties there every weekend, whatever. So you're there, you gotta piss, like someone's in the bathroom all the time. So there's a designated spot.
Well, and any girl that probably went to college and did some partying is probably at one point had a friend or had a good laugh of peeing on the side of the house party or something.
Oh man.
Sometimes nature calls.
Driving through, I was in San Luis Obispo like a year ago, and we're driving through campus. Because there were some friends in school. They're like, oh, let's drive through campus. We saw 2 different girls, because there was also like a concert party thing and like a big concert at That sounds fispa there. Anyway, it's like people walking to and from it, obviously been drinking. 2 different times, we saw girls like duck down behind a bush. Like, oh, she's gonna pee behind a bush there.
That's just you. Sometimes you gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
There, lots of bathroom talk so far.
Yeah, it's okay.
Speaking of that,
the next door put us down a rabbit hole.
Oh my god.
Does anybody know who shit this is?
So you're drinking those BCAAs.
Yes.
Kind of the color. That's the color of.
That's
your
why it's
piss
on the mind.
If you drink vitamins, or if you take vitamins,
take a multivitamin.
Take a little slightly neon.
Yeah, it just kind of goes in and out. Zero benefits.
Yeah, but then I wonder, well, like, who's to say you didn't get benefit? Like,
well, you know,
check it out.
Obviously, your body used all it could take because that's what it couldn't take in.
Right.
Look at it that way.
Yeah, and also, you know, there's whatever. Say there's 30 different, you know, vitamins or whatever, right? Well, like, maybe that's only the 3 of them. Like, how do you know you didn't take in the other 27?
That's right. That's right.
You know, or maybe there were, it was, whatever, 500 milligrams of vitamin C, your body absorbed 300 and you pissed out 2.
I got 3 shades of, like, maybe 4 shades of green on this cup.
I'll try this.
Inside, the sticker, the little writing on the back, the straw.
What's going on there?
It's a leprechaun.
Green.
Yeah. No, the good thing about BCAAs, for me at least, is it just, if you need a little extra push to making sure you get in those fluids, helps with that. And if it does work and it does anything, good, you're good.
All the better.
All the better. There's one thing that's for sure that's not bad for you, and that's drinking more water.
Yeah, more water is always good. I've been taking lately electrolytes.
And there's electrolytes in these.
They say when you're doing keto that electrolytes really help. But I've never done it before. I've done keto on and off, whatever, over the last years, and I've never taken electrolytes. My wife did a little bit last time, but anyway, so this last kind of round we're doing some keto. She got some electrolytes, and she's like, I swear they help. And so we had the pills, and then also like a drink mixture, which is delicious.
Gatorade?
Yeah, no, but it's not, no, because that's all carby.
No, it's just electrolytes. They got Gatorade Zero.
No.
It's actually really good.
Man, probably. But this, anyways, these are like, they're pretty good. They're just all natural, whatever. And so I was taking the electrolyte pill every morning, and I've noticed, like, I think I really do feel better. Like, I really think I could tell. I think it helps. But so sometimes,
like a little energy boost, or
no, just general. I don't know how to describe it.
Replenished.
Yeah.
Muscularly replenished.
Yeah, and then also I've noticed that if I'm tired in the middle of the day, a little bit tired, or sometimes you're just like, man, like I just feel hungry or thirsty, like I don't know what I want, I just feel like I need something, you know, whatever. Like say you had a really hard workout that day, like had some heavy deadlifts or something. Your central nervous system is kind of shot, is whatever, and like, man, like you're drinking water and that's not really, you still don't know what it is, you know? I do have one of those little scoop of that electrolyte mix, fucking brings me back. I feel great.
That and maybe some sodium, a little salt mixture.
Well, that's what it is, a lot of it.
Yeah. Someone gave me these little packets. Oh gosh, can't remember what. Someone at the gym that they take every day before training, and it was basically like a sodium electrolyte, lemon lime. It was like strictly for like hydration.
It's probably
it was very salty.
It might be. Oh, really? So this stuff doesn't taste salty. It tastes like whatever flavoring it is.
It tastes like the flavor, but you can definitely tell like there's like sodium in there. You know what I mean? Like it's thick. It's like it's got a lot of like like a concentrate. Anyways, you're supposed to pour it in your water, and it was actually really good. It was like these little like rip away packets, but it was like a liquid inside.
Liquid ripsticks.
It was liquid ripstick, and it was you know what it tasted like? It tasted like a little saltier version of like a melted otter pop. You know what I mean? Like that.
I might kind of keep them around, or even when I'm not.
They might. That's what I'm saying. What I was gonna say is, I think they're like kind of 0 calorie thing. Maybe something that you might like.
Well, yeah, and also when I'm done with keto, I might still like try it every now and then. Like I won't take the pill every morning, but maybe if I'm just like kind of feel deplenished, whatever, you know. What's the anyway?
I guess deplenished.
Yeah.
Replenished.
Need to be replenished. Anyway, then deficient. Then I could just pop some, see if it helps. Now that I'm training for weightlifting again.
Yeah. 3 days a week barbell wad.
I'm actually excited about these because now that... So we're talking about the gym, how you wear Crocs to the gym.
Or whatever.
And then you pop on your shoes there, and then you pop your sandals back on before you leave.
That way my gym shoes are always in my bag, and I'm getting comfort in and out.
See, and I was saying how I've lately been going the opposite ways. I don't even bring my gym bag in.
Mm-hmm.
I just wear the shoes. I don't like. And the only thing, if I need a jump rope, I'll bring it for that. But otherwise, I just don't do anything. I just show up, work out, leave. But now that I'm doing the barbell WOD, now I'm doing barbell programming. I gotta change. I gotta put my weightlifting shoes on every time, like whatever. So perfect timing for the slides.
Yep, perfect timing. It's there's just something about it's almost part of the cool down process, I think. Honestly, like
take the kicks off,
getting the weightlifting shoes off, especially if you're a weightlifter. Like CrossFit, you can wear your CrossFit shoes in and out of the gym. You don't really need to change. But if you're putting on specific weightlifting shoes, then I mean, you walk in with it. Why would you want to put on something that's hard to get on and off, like a Chuck Taylor, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to do some slides or whatever you want to do, some chanclas, some Crocs, whatever. But I mean, the quality we did on these is
2 years in the process.
Awesome. This is like a women's size fucking 6 or something, 7. It's a 39, whatever that is.
So anyway, listen to us now. We got these slides coming out. They say caffeine and kilos on them. It's actually it has a script logo. Pretty sweet.
It's a faux leather.
And they release
vegan friendly, probably.
A little padding under there too. A lot of times these don't have the padding underneath.
No, the padding was a nice touch.
So these are released on Thursday. So this Thursday. If you're listening to this on the day it comes out, the Tuesday it comes out, or the next day, Wednesday, anyway, they come out.
There's a high probability that these soles were
13th. They released on the 13th. So check out those slides on the 13th.
There's a good chance that these soles are the exact same ones as the Gucci ones that they charge $300 for.
They look like it.
I mean, they're literally identical.
Probably
I guarantee they're probably made in the same factory.
Yeah, probably. Nice. They're nice. I'm excited about those.
But instead of that hard rubber top, we went with the padded faux leather top.
Yeah. So I gotta make sure.
Our couple samples we had the hard rubber, and it just kind of pinched the toes. I didn't like it.
Yeah, we went through like
dug in the top.
3 different samples.
Yeah.
This was like a 2-year thing.
It was.
Maybe 1 year. I don't know.
No, it was 1 year.
Took a while.
I looked at it. Actually, I just saw the first picture, and it was like about a year ago.
Oh, sweet. So those are coming out. Let's look out for that.
Yeah, I'm super pumped on these.
So I'm doing something different though. I mentioned I'm doing the barbell WOD program, 3 days a week. You want to guess what I'm doing different?
As opposed to, like, what do you mean different?
As opposed to what I normally do.
As far as training goes? Are you training in the mornings?
No, I'm actually doing the accessory work.
Oh, yes.
Mixing it up.
Yeah. Well, it's when you don't have fucking 7 hell sessions and all this, like, angst, post lift angst of, like, what's to come and what just happened. It's easier to do all that stuff.
Here's my thing is that I've really had a good time just doing CrossFit, doing the classes at the gym. But I want to, with weightlifting, I want to do a couple of meets. I want to get on a big stage again. I just kind of have a little unfinished business. I feel like something I got to do. I just got to do it. And so I'm going to do a local meet in 6 weeks, and then 12 weeks after that is a bigger meet. I'm going to do that one. And then at that point, I'll decide what I want to do. Like, do I want to do some more weightlifting meets? Do I want to not and just be done with that and kind of just do what I've been doing, which I've really been liking, just kind of, working out to be healthy and stuff? Or just what do I want to do after that?
I look at it this way real quick, is there's always going to be that time to just do the general fitness.
Yeah.
But to take the time to compete again, that's not always going to be an option.
It's not always going to be, and honestly, I didn't know if it was going to be now. Like, I have some kind of injuries that are doing pretty good right now that never really got fixed. Like, I never got my elbow fixed, and I should have. And so, but it's kind of holding up right now. And so if it's not really causing me pain every day and it's kind of holding up, like, I figure now's the time. Like, if I don't do it now, why don't we wait till it does start bothering me again and wait till and I figure, look, here's the other thing too. I know I have torn ligaments and bone spurs. Like, say that shit snaps in half on the platform. Well, good. Then I'll have the surgery sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get it over with.
Cut to the chase.
Yeah, let's cut to it.
Don't have to worry about scheduling that shit. And so there's that. So the thing is, because of barbell WOD, it's 3 days a week and it's 1 hour. And it's meant, it's designed to be done in conjunction to like CrossFit, right? Like, so if you're a CrossFit athlete or you're just doing CrossFit but you want to get stronger, you want to add in strength work, you do barbell WOD. It's just 3 days a week, 1 hour per session of extra strength work. And there's some sort of a Olympic lifts. There's either a snatch complex, clean and jerk complex, something like that every day. Then there's 1 or 2 strength lifts or components, a front squat, a back squat, pressing something. And then there's some accessory work. And so like Monday, there was like a snatch complex, some front squats, and then I think there might have been another strength thing that I don't remember right now, and then like a couple supersets of accessories. And Wednesday was a clean and jerk complex. It was actually pretty brutal. It was you clean grip, so you do a deadlift, a clean, deadlift, clean and jerk.
Nice.
And that'll get you going.
Yeah, that'll
get the heart rate up.
That'll do it.
And it's a couple sets of that, and some pause back squats, and then some accessory stuff. So the thing is, I know, like, the volume-wise, I'm like, well, I can do all of this, including all the accessory work, in an hour if I fucking move. And so, I'd finish a set, I'd sit down, look at the clock, and in 90 seconds, I'm, like, on the bar again. And I would just do that to stay diligent to it. Like, I could get 90 seconds between sets, right? And so I had time, got all done, and doing the accessory work actually felt pretty good. When you're following a
or you
regular,
still feel like you're getting in like a metabolic conditioning.
You get a little bit of that. It's the supersets,
yeah.
Exactly. And there's a little more volume, in the accessory work, whereas the main core lifts, it's kind of threes and
making
stuff.
You breathe a little bit, making you
breathe a little bit, sweat. And so the thing is, if you're doing a regular weightlifting program, you're talking it's 90-minute sessions minimum, right? It's like around an hour and a half if you're moving.
Yeah, that's if you're moving.
And so that's why I blow off accessories a lot of times. It's like, man, like by the time I'm 90 minutes into this thing, like, and the last thing I want to do is fuck with any of that.
Do some kettlebell, shoulder, overhead holds.
I don't really want to do elevated rear leg Bulgarian split squats.
Overhead dumbbell or kettlebell overhead walks.
Exactly.
Marches.
Exactly. Or the death march, or like glute ham raises, shit like that.
Or some hamstring sliders or something.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It was like a little 30-second isometric overhead hold.
Do you guys ever do those? You guys have those little sliders that you put on the turf?
Yeah.
And you pull your heels to your butt and do some hamstrings?
You do hamstring that. We do them also. You hook your feet on them and do like a plank and like drag yourself. You like a dog with broken back legs.
Yeah, those are gnarly. Those hamstring curls.
Oh, yeah.
I remember used to doing those and then like being sore for like 3 days.
We use them a lot for our kids' classes. Like do little races. Like they'll put their hands on them and then like run their feet to slide.
Yeah, those are cool. That's a cool little tool. A lot of people don't necessarily. I don't think that's a very known tool.
You could do if you don't have them.
You can do a lot with those.
A couple things.
You gotta have turf though. That's the trick.
If you have some turf, one thing you could use is if you don't have them or don't know, you just get the little furniture movers.
Yeah, same thing.
That's basically what they are. Or if you don't have those, even you just take your knee pads. You just take your knee sleeves.
Oh, okay.
And you put your hands on your knee sleeves, and you can get a little slide that way. Not as good, but it works.
Yeah, it's something. Might get a little hot.
Might get a little hot. I've seen people do the push-up, like you push up, slide one hand out, slide the other one out.
On my program, I do a lot of those walkouts where you stand and then you bend over and then walk your hands out as far as you can and bring it back up. No push-up.
Inchworms.
But inchworms, yeah. We do a shitload of inchworms.
We do inchworms at my gym. We do inchworms in the warm-up just about every day. Pretty close to it.
Yeah, we do. They're programmed a lot, a couple times a week.
Sometimes we mix it up. We'll go moving. You do 10 meters of inchworms. So then you walk your hands out, do a push-up, and then walk your feet into your hands.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Sometimes we do them static. Just stand there, walk your hands out, then walk your hands back in and stand tall. The same effect. You ever do any wall walks?
Yeah, wall walks. Yeah, I used to do a lot of wall walks.
Man, those things it's funny. You do one, you're like, oh yeah. And then if you had to do like 5 in a row.
Oh no, those are fucking hard.
It's brutal.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of those at like Warriors back in the day.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of wall walks.
No, great workout.
No, it is. It's hard. It's one of those sleepers. People just collapse.
And you see, oh yeah, okay, a couple wall walks, but then there's like 5 in a row.
And you guys, if you're actually doing it and then touching your chest like you're supposed to the wall, then you're fucked up.
And if you do like a push up at the bottom, if you start with your chest on the floor and then you put your chest on the wall every time, like you do 5 in a row, you're gassed by like the 4th, 5th one.
Yeah, those are hard. your sweat's dripping on your shirt. Your shirt's falling over your face if you have it on. You gotta take your shirt off for that workout.
Oh yeah,
Your shirt's gonna fall on your face.
Shirt's off anyway. Yes, it was. It was like 100 degrees yesterday. It wasn't it was 100 degrees.
Hot as fuck.
Got in the gym. I didn't put my weightlifting shoes on yet. I sat down to change my weightlifting shoes, and I just popped the top. I said, what are we doing here?
No funny business.
No funny business. I
love it when the gym's that hot. I find myself trying to do a little extra just because the sweat feels good.
Yeah, I love it.
I did like 100. I did a 100 cal sprint when I first got there. Then I cooled down with the 50 cal at the bike at the end of my workout. So I got in some extra sweat work in.
Dude, get those slides in there. Check them out.
I thought that was falling in that ear.
Whoa!
But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, man. So I like it when it's hot. It reminds me of wrestling practice.
Yeah, it just feels. You feel way more accomplished, whether it's true or not.
Yeah, and you feel loose. You get warm. When it's cold, it's like warming up fucking sucks.
You can do a whole workout and not even sweat, even though you're working pretty tough. And you're just like, man, I feel like I didn't do anything.
It's sometimes like it's a little weird if you take your shirt off. It's too cold. You know what I mean?
Hey man, you can cut glass with those things, or are you gonna work out?
I get hot, and I don't mind sweating. I like sweating. I like being hot and sweaty. Bring it on.
No, it's good. It's good for the skin.
I told Bud I was all pumped up yesterday, so I start yelling. Sometimes I do that, just start talking nonsense. You get kind of in that zone.
Oh yeah,
you know what's going on?
Yep.
And Buddy was something like, "It's hot." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I love it when it's hot." And I said something like, "You know what I'd say if it was cold?" He goes, "What's that?" I love it when it's cold. Which is not true. I
Embrace it.
Hate it when it's cold.
Embrace it.
I was just trying to be positive.
Being a weightlifter in the cold is the worst.
Well, that's why I leave a blanket over my
CrossFit, you're probably going to warm up eventually, but weightlifting, you can easily go through it being cold.
Just leave a blanket on the bar.
Oh, like before you walk in?
Keeps it warm.
Yeah, I mean, but you can do that every time. Well, it does. No. Sometimes those bars are ice cold.
Yeah, but putting a blanket on wouldn't help.
Sometimes it does. I think it does.
No, because blankets keep the warmth in. The bar's not like exuding any warmth.
But what if you put it on when it's warm?
Well, then it might if it's a warm enough blanket and it's short enough time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'll have to test it.
The laws of thermodynamics.
At the end of the year.
End of the year. There we go.
Alrighty.
There we go. Drink your BCAAs and your cold brew. Make sure on Thursday, check out the slides that are dropping on caffeineandkilos.com. Hey, another thing, if you don't have the app, if you don't have the Caffeine and Kilos app, you're messing up. So go to the App Store. It's just called C ampersand K. But if you search Caffeine and Kilos, you'll find it. There's a kilos to pounds converter and a pounds to kilos converter.
Reverse.
Couldn't get more convenient than that.
Yeah.
But also, we do exclusives, and that's why I wanted to tell you, make sure you download it. Because it's Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, we run a flash sale. And the flash sale is like crazy. It's like things that we would never release publicly. Seriously.
No, it's for the people that go out of their way to download the app. They get a little bit of extra.
It's like a VIP basically.
Yeah.
So we did a buy one get one free on the shorts, the $40 shorts.
Yeah.
And they moved. Like it's not. We said, hey, let's just give these app people something.
Yeah.
We did coffee, $10 for a bag of coffee.
Yep.
That was a flash sale. We also do socks. Buy two get a free pair of socks.
Yeah, there's gonna be it's always gonna be there. So
what did we do last week? Do you remember last? This was a popular one.
No, last week.
We did 40% off all outerwear.
Outerwear kind of unload for the spring summer.
So even stuff that was on clearance was you still get 40% off the clearance price. It was wild.
Yep.
I was looking at like some of the orders. I was like, dude, this guy made out.
Yeah.
This is freaking sweet.
Yeah.
So make sure you download that Caffeine and Kilos app. That'll be good. Get those exclusive deals. And check out these slides on Thursday. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. Till next time.